Today you can see that I'm having an issue with this plumeria, and it's quite a dilemma for me. We had a winter where the tips froze on a lot of my plumerias. I even lost probably 4 big trees like this to rot because of that. This particular one is different than the other trees, where if it gets frozen tips, it'll pop them off. It doesn't happen right away, but as the rot comes down to a certain point, it'll make its own little impression on that branch, and it'll pop that dead, rotted tip off. But what happens with that, well, with any plumeria, when you cut it or it has damage at the tip, then it'll grow back multiple, anywhere from 1 to, rarely, but it can happen, 5 different tips off of that wounded tip. So this particular one had a lot of damage, and it popped off all of the tips that were rotted. But what happened with that, all of those tips that were rotted and fell off, now these tips have multiple tips, and the tips have got so heavy that it's pushed it over and ready to fall in the yard. And as you can see here, have many different stakes. It's so heavy that none of these are helping. They're and even when I try to push it up to get them tighter, I'm breaking off branches because there's so many new tips on there that the tips are hitting each other and they're breaking and landing on the ground. So that's my dilemma. So what I think I'm going to do, what I'm going to start doing, is I'm going to trim off all of these leaves, because that's a lot of weight on this. And then from there, I'll make decisions of what I should do next. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and first cut off all of the tips or the leaves off of this to relieve some of this weight on this tree, and then I'll go from there. Okay, it might not look like I've cut everything off, but I have. That's the other tree behind it that looks, it's full and it's standing upright. So you can see the twisted, all these multiple tips. And now if I try to push it up, it might. The other option I have is to dig it up and turn it so the fence is holding it up from bending into the yard. I might do that, just try that and see if that helps. If it doesn't, that doesn't help, then I'm going to go ahead and cut these off at the base here and then replant them as 4 new trees. So this particular one, and they're bent, which makes it even harder. So see how they catch? Okay, this is one. This will be 1 tree here. It's catching on that. Okay, this would be 1 tree here. Then this one would be another tree. And then this one would be another tree. Now this broke off yesterday when I was trying to stand it up. So this needs to be trimmed back. And then this one back here would be another tree. So I think what I'm going to do is just try to dig this up and turn it towards the fence and see if that helps. If that doesn't work, then I'm going to cut it off at the base. This one's really small. I just think that some of them are too small to try. There's a few that I could take. No, I'm going to go ahead and just dig it up, turn it towards the fence, and make a decision after that. Okay, now to clean up this mess. Ugh. Okay, those of you that know plumerias, they have a very shallow root ball. So it took me probably 10 minutes to get this dug up, and I can feel the mosquitoes coming after me now. So just need to get this set back up and try to twist it into place. It is darn heavy to get inside of it without breaking it. And twist it into place. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna bring up some more dirt for this. Okay, I'm going to end the video here. This is my method for now. If this holds up and takes root, then this will be fine, and this will work for next spring when the tips are long enough for me to take cuttings from them. But so far so good. I really believe that this is going to hold, and I don't even have to have stakes in the ground. All right, thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Bye.